on site in the 80s and 90s. Not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's. Two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they give the Jones off tackle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that... Yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Jones running left. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. They'll try the air now with Herbert. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. They had a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there. No return. And the Bears take over. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Second and 9. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up. They'll set up to throw. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Left side, Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 23. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Going up top. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Second and 5. And going deep for Hill. He's got a man complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A huge play there for Chicago. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Dalvin Cook, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. This one swung out here to Jones. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the 1st down as they stop him short. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
And here's Hofrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Him in stride. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Second and 9 now. He's going to get this one down to Cook, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They're going to look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On second down now, it's Jones. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now a first down carry by Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play. It was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
Now here's a throw that's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
A gain of 11 makes it 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll go with Jones. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've got just over 50 seconds to go till halftime, so they can try to put something together if they want. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. T.J. Watt in on the tackle. Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10. They'll set up a throw. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. This time they stay on the ground. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Hey, I got a punt. I know I got a punt. I'm going to let the time run down. My bad.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And a lemon of a kick there. This is going to be spotted down right on the 30-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Tyreek Hill on the return. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
On second down, it's Cook again. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They'll look to throw here. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D's.
This nigga 2 pick 6.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Try to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On play action, they'll throw. They fights him off. They shakes him off.
Oh, throw the ball. Man, this game is stupid.
It's going to be 3rd down and forever. Protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at? Basics. He's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back, quarterback pulls it, runs to the outside end. Some teams, though, will read different players depending on defenses, but basically it's that outside player.
51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And on the last drive, They were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Just a yard to go here on second down.
Oh my God.
Carry now for Kareem Hunt.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit.
This nigga failed.
They're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And here's Jones again on second down. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Charlie, Charlie. Yes, Papa.
Oh, Mama.
Eating sugar? No, Papa. Telling lies? No, Papa. Open your mouth.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's going to take it in.
Yeah, potty, go potty. Go. Go potty.
Oh. Stretch their lead. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage partners. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam. And he found it.
Alea, wipe.
The extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Thank you, Mama.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
In the bed, Mama.
And on the last go around,
Thank you, baby.
Get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Eight yards to go on second down. They run it again with Cook. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Following a good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Dancing to his left. They'll dump this off to Cook. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
First down, Chicago.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Back to throw. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Cook. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1. Again, it's Cook. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Stop overthinking this shit, man. Damn.
His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert eluding the pressure right. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Here's Herbert. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion.
Now a hit and a loose football. So holding there on the return. That'll back them up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, That's a flag coming out every time.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Again, it's Cook. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on third down. He'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. First down, here's the run with Cook. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Second down, they go right back to Cook. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Pass complete, Tunyon. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Steps away to his left. That'll be complete to Cook. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Gets this one to Hill. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down.
I want to come in.
The Bears going to use the second
Extra charger. No, just use your mama.
I got cereal.
Football game.
Just use your mom's.
Come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. They'll look to throw.
Oh, good game. That was stupid. Oh my God. Good game, man. Yes, mama. Yes.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you've got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game. But let's not bury the team that lost. I think I do a lousy job of illuminating what a great year they had. Let's face it, when it's all said and done, they were one of 8 teams left with a chance to get to and win the Super Bowl. That's a pretty darn good season.